the full night I was in fucking tears, man. And I just kept going out to him like, I can't believe you were thinking what I was thinking.
Fighting out of the G4 Studios, Scotland, Paul Fairchew Craig, Chris the Bad Guy Bungard, Ross Cooper. Presenting from the street or in the shade, it's time for Leathered Podcast.
But she was like, aye, you can pull them as much as you want with the pliers, you'll never get them out.
I don't know how, did I have staples somewhere? It was the same kind of thing.
Your heat just stretches.
Aye.
They'll no come. So, I bet she was like, you're going to get nothing but them infected doing that. She's like, if you've got staples again, just fucking leave them.
Just leave them and let me do my
But they
job.
were, so itchy though. See,
So, you've never seen when I get my eyebrow stitched? Like, obviously, they get a couple of jabs, but it was obviously the bone. The bone was shown, and the guy was fucking stretching it. And like in the room, there was like me, Sean, James, and there was like a fucking whole host of people. And the doctor's like, to Victoria, the manager, he's like, would you like a seat? And she's like, please, aye. And I was like, what was up? And she's like, the guy was just fucking hauling at your eyebrow. You had the skin like pulled away out, and then was like, but the guy done a really good job here.
it's definitely better when you can't see it. See if that was like on your arm or something, you'd be like, oh fucking hell, that looks terrible. But when it's on your head or your face and you're not looking right at it, you're just like, aye, fucking do what you need to do.
Going to hit that old stanky leg, man. Like,
Aye.
catch me.
But aye, it's all good now. I think, I don't know, maybe another...
Let me see it. Is he alright?
It's healed up alright.
Nice.
It still feels...
It's fading away.
Aye, it feels a bit raised
you.
up, but I think maybe in a week or something it'll probably be alright.
Back to training, back to
Aye,
normality.
back to Dana a bit. It's fucking boring, no training.
Aye.
Go waiters just bring us our hot beverages, and that's when you know you've
Young Ben.
you're peaking.
Young Ben. Doing the damage. Right, Chris, what happened to you at the weekend, mate?
What happened to me?
I was talking about Friday night, mate, with the old hacky.
All right.
aye.
How is it? Who were the other moon units you were with? It was like,
Oh, I think they're like a sponsor for the clan. That's the first time I seen them, was like when I walked on. But it was cool. They bring you into the box and then like they give you an introduction. But they've got a wee old timer.
did they hit you with the bad moon?
I can't remember now. I don't think so. But it was like a heavy introduction. But they had a wee old timer that's just running the show. Like, I want you to stay here. When I say this, you can tell he's been at this club. He's done it for years, man.
Aye, well-oiled machine.
But it was good. It was good to, what I was wanting, the experience was visualising a full arena full of MMA fans going mental. And it was sold out. It was class. It was absolute class. So obviously we had Dyson on last week, but I was like, I had to shake his on and shake the five captains on, but I was like, take Dyson. Fuck these cunts up, man.
Did you know whisper in the ear? Yo, Hydra.
The time I took to my seat, there was some cunt scrapping, and I was just like, I had the win, right? So I was like, let the wins. I was like, wow, right? It wasn't until I sat down and Greg was like, I see Dyson was fighting already. Did I notice Dyson? But we were sitting close to it because it's all mingled. We were sitting close to the five fans, and they had drums, they had everything, pyro, all sorts, boom,
Cool.
dome. Tyson, Stevenson got his totties. This is what they kept saying. They got his totties.
So I saw it in the comments. I've not heard that for years. That's a proper Fife saying. Like,
Explain it to me.
You got to do it. You used to
go your peace party.
You got
your totties.
Your totties. You got your totties. So like you'd be standing at I used to work at the Brass House, and you'd hear them like, that boy was doing it fucking jiggies last night, and he got his totties off the doorman there. That's just a stupid fucking Fife saying you would hear.
I sent you the fight. Did you watch it? Like the strap on nice.
Yeah, it's good, mate.
I think he took a second prize, but I think he's been injured for it because one, he didn't come back onto the ice, and then two, the next night he didn't play either. So I think he's maybe took a sore one.
Banged his head or something.
I think he didn't get dropped, but he kind of felt his knees a wee bit. But I hadn't even took my seat yet, and he was square going.
He said he was going to get in about it right at the start.
6 each. It was 6 each in the overtime. The woman was getting a bit restless, so she took to the motor, and I just the guy beside me was with his family, but they're season ticket holders. He knows Lee Mackay. And Lee Mackay trains with Stevie, comes up to our level sometimes for sparring. Thai guy. Like he's related to him, and he knows like Clancy and that because they're for Johnson. So I just sat for the overtime with this guy and his family were just shouting 5-1-7-6.
What's the chance? What chance do you shout?
For Clan, it was just like let's go Glasgow, shit like that.
I never realised how popular it was. See, since we done that podcast, the amount of people messaging me like, I go to that all the time. I didn't know it was so big, yeah.
So the VIP, they take you down, you get like free food and that, but then there's like a...
That's like rubbing salt in a wound, isn't it, man?
Aye,
Here's some food that you
and
can
knuckles.
eat.
Aye, they had all these rollovers, the hot dogs. I'm just like, come on. So they have like I don't know if it's called like it's to like bump fists with the team, right? I can't remember it's called knuckles or whatever, right? But they've got a walkway, they've got the drums, it's a big show. So you're waiting for the players.
I seen the Scottish band. They
Aye,
normally hit,
Caledonia or something.
they're normally in Buchanan Street.
So they're out with the drums,
and they look like authentic, like rough Scottish streets.
aye, big beards and the long hair. So we're all waiting, and then it's like it's a big building. This is on the inside, so they're going out to the ice. You need to stand there and like you meet all the players basically, but they're just going back, like going past you, touching, bumping fists and that. So I stood with the Wayne and she's like, "Oh, what's going on here?" But some of the fuckers were massive, and then
They're wearing skates as well, aren't they? So
Aye,
that
true.
lad, like fucking like what, half an inch.
and then we met the mascot. Like so, the Wayne got a wee teddy.
Is the mascot a Highland cow?
Called Clangus, right?
Clangus.
I know. So the Wayne was buzzing. The Wayne was buzzing to meet this Clangus mascot. She had the teddy, and then when she met him, she fucking petrified him.
Thank you, mate.
But then we got to the seats. There's actually a stall. There's a merch stall.
To your health, Ben.
There's a merch stall in the foyer with the bars and that are. It does all the American stuff. So American
Does it?
sports. So you can get the Bruins jerseys, you get all these jerseys.
What did you get? A new T-shirt.
I didn't get any because I didn't get any of the American ones.
I seen you rocking the Clan.
Aye, they gave us a jersey.
That's pretty
They
cool.
gave us a jersey, got it personalised and that, and the Wayne got a
What's it say in the back? Bad guy?
Bungard 88.
Oh, my man.
The Wayne got a T-shirt and she got a foam finger. She got the guy, you know what I mean?
Go to get that. Eh?
Aye. But she was loving it. It was a great atmosphere, and it was good. It was good to laugh. But seeing it, you're just like, right, April's it's got to be packed. The rink's got to be packed, obviously with the cage and the fans as well. So
There'll be cage side seating and stuff like
it'll be,
that.
it'll be intense.
I'll be hanging off it.
All right. Jaw swinging as well.
There's 18 fights already.
A lot of
Glasgow.
fights. I saw a few more matches got announced there.
Aye,
Thomas Hepburn.
Hit bombs today. Is he fighting an academy guy as well?
And one of the Indonesian boys.
It's heavy with them, eh? A few of them.
Aye.
A few of the lads.
I think there might be a title fight still to come as well. But if you're already got 18 fights,
It's a lot.
There's no need, it's overkill.
plus the title fight, they couldn't give a fuck about it in Scotland if it's not a Scottish guy.
100%.
I think. So
I agree with you, mate.
we'll see.
Like, if you're pushing the time into like the 11, 12 o'clock to watch a fight show,
You might want to go home.
people will just bounce. Like as soon as they've seen the bad guy, fucking
As soon as you see your
Bad
guy,
Moon Rising, they'll be like, let's go.
as soon as you see your guy, you're away. It's the same at every show.
Ben, it's a lovely coffee. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
But
Has Sean got a match yet? Sean got an opponent?
He has got an opponent. They offered him a guy, big, tall, skinny guy. I need to start like listening to folk. He has got an opponent. He also just had a wee baby girl last Friday night. So congratulations to the Clancys.
Congratulations, Sean. 23rd.
It's a shame it's a wee lassie because it's no, because he can still make her an MMA fighter. Like have her doing press ups in like 1 year old.
Oh, my daughter's tougher than my son.
putting the protein in the milk and all that.
So all good there with him. James is obviously away to Paris, France, with Mark Ewan, and just as like within the last couple of hours, his fight's just been cancelled due to the guy missing weight as opponent, so he's like closer to welterweight than the actual fight weight, which is wild. So they get that the guy's fighting tomorrow night because we film this on a Wednesday. This PFL show's on a Thursday, so he's fighting tomorrow night as a welterweight. and poor Mark Ewan hasn't got a fight.
His name's Andreas Binder. The one guy to beat Machado Gary, believe it or not.
Is it?
Aye. But he's missed his last fight in PFL. You've just been brought to PFL, you missed weight the first time, you missed weight the second time. You should be binned. Never mind, we'll reward you with a welterweight fight where your opponent's just fucking cut weight, done the training, and he's gone
you still get a fight.
But Mark did say that he's now an alternative
for
to the tournament.
lightweight tournament.
Aye, which are
is
full
quite
of
good.
shite guys, so if he can get in that, that's a wee
I hope he gets in it.
K, man.
I hope he gets in.
It's horrible, innit? It's a sport where like guys miss weight, and you're like, sometimes the promotion will force your hand to take a fight, and it's maybe not a smart idea. If you've got a game plan where it's to maybe
change your fight,
maybe out grapple him, and then you've got a guy who's maybe get like an extra 5-10 kg on you, like after rehydration process.
He hits hard as well, that guy. So
the last thing you want to do is
weight
take a dangerous fight if you're a prospect and Mark Ewan.
I don't think anybody should be forced to take a fight when somebody misses weight.
But sometimes when you, like, you're forced due to
I know
financial
what you mean.
constraints.
Aye.
Talking about financial constraints, we obviously seen Tyson Pedro at the weekend, like retiring, and then cutting the promo saying like he's probably going to have to
rob somebody
in the car park because he's
It's fucking sad.
I know, like, but that's this sport. As I said to the hockey guys last week, if I was advising a kid, this is not the sport that I would advise you to get into. If you are in this sport and you love it and you're training really hard and eventually you get an opportunity, then that works. But if you've got it in your head that I'm going to be an MMA fighter and I'm going to make loads of money, there's only like maybe 5% of all the guys make big bucks in MMA and walk away. Not a lot of guys do it. And a guy like Tyson Pedro, who obviously I lost to him in my second fight in the UFC, he put an absolute beating on Shogun in Australia, blew his knee out and lost to Shogun, riddled with injuries, paying for camps, having a family, all the shit that goes along with a sport.
And a young guy. He's not old.
No,
like,
certainly isn't.
It's fucking cruel, eh? I think it's sad because he was such a prospect as well. Do you remember at the time when you and him met? It was like both that come up point, and it was like, oh, the winner of this is probably going to go on and do quite a bit. And Tyson Pedro was probably looked at as a guy who was really going to go on and do a bit, and it just didn't.
He's not had a lot of fights though either, has he? He was 5-0,
riddled with injuries.
Always hurt, aye. And I hate using the term good luck, but some people just fucking get no luck. It's anyway.
I don't feel sorry for that guy though.
You don't?
No.
Me neither.
He still lived a great life. He still made money fighting where other people haven't. And he's young. He doesn't need to stop. He's stopping himself. It's his choice still.
It's not that I don't feel sorry for him. I'm like, I know what you mean. It is his choice. He probably could crack on, but like he's saying, like there's just maybe I don't know what his home situation is. He needs money. He needs.
I think there's definitely some guys in his division that can still beat. So maybe it was just a heat of the moment. He's like, this is how I'm feeling right now. Maybe change his mind down the line, like a lot of people do.
I think it's different for us because we know the realities of it. Whereas, like you say, maybe us lost the fight. He's been emotional. Just went, what am I doing?
I think he said that he didn't want to take away from his opponent's victory, but he was like, listen, I want to show my kids that you don't have to do it. You don't have to keep hustling in the fight. And he's like, I'm walking away. It's a fucking tough old sport, man.
I know. And it just doesn't care about you. No. It doesn't give a fuck.
If you're not making a lot of money, you should always have different avenues or backup or what you got to do.
It's called being a drug dealer, isn't
it?
Punting a bit at the weekend.
Big Tyson Pedro.
Aye. Maybe we see him somewhere else. Maybe like I don't know. I don't know where Tyson Pedro.
I got one of these other promotions and win $1 million, man. Like
I know you go to PFL and get.
The guy got spinning back kicked in the face in the UFC. Went on to win $1 million quite quickly. Buckley, the guy at Buckley, like caught his kick and just spinned him. Like he won $1 million there, easy.
I know.
After getting knocked in the apex.
No,
like viral.
And probably one of the worst KOs we've ever seen. Like,
So Thursday we've got PFL. You've got the big man Doumbé, who sold out like this 25,000 seater. And then Friday we've got the big man up Ngannou against Joshua. Then Saturday we've got 299. It was 3 days of fucking proper
good
combat.
scraps.
The more I'm watching about this Ngannou Anthony Joshua, at first I was like, oh, yeah, they'll go the distance and Anthony Joshua will get the nod. I'm like, but what if fucking Francis beats this cunt?
We're rooting for Francis.
That's what I mean. At first I was like, I don't know if he can, and now
Do
I'm
you
like,
remember sparring with the boxers and at different gyms that we used to go
Aye,
to?
aye.
So boxers fight different for MMA guys. MMA guys don't have these nice crisp pounding jabs or pounding, like, you know, that nice crisp cross. They're a wee bit unorthodox, and that's what's going to work for the big man.
Aye.
And if the big man hits you,
so he's been training out, he's moved out to Riyadh. He's been out there doing all his training, all his acclimatisation, all his like he fucking came close with Tyson Fury. I know Tyson Fury's probably had an off night there, but
I seen the picture of them with Cristiano Ronaldo. It was like Tyson Fury, Ngannou, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Anthony Joshua. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And Tyson Fury's got his arm around Ngannou, like they're best buds.
Just money,
Like,
money transactions.
Don't break character. You're the prissy maid. Don't break character.
I love how what is it? They actually call the boy His Royal Highness, eh?
Do they?
Is he the king? He must be the king of Saudi Arabia.
Would you call him that if he was giving you 10 million?
Hey, I'd suck his dick if he's giving me.
Sometimes you've got to call him king.
Fuck, if you got to call him His Royal Highness, so be it. Aye, mate. Just make sure the money's in on Monday.
King Kong and God.
Fucking crazy.
Would you put rose petals in front of you where he's
Mate,
walking?
there's nothing I wouldn't do. Let me tell you now. If he asks,
suck it.
if he asks,
some
it's getting done.
McBookie's betting right up there for the guys who are part of the podcast and have used McBookie in the past. We've got some odds. So where's it leaning to? Is it Anthony Joshua?
3-1? No.
Ngannou?
Aye. I thought that'd be a bit bigger.
Aye, sorry, I was looking at that draw there. Sorry.
That's what I was meaning.
Aye.
3-1. That's quite low.
You're going to make some money.
See if he didn't fight Tyson Fury and like what
And they
happened,
didn't know
that
what was
wouldn't be
coming.
like that, man.
Aye.
That'd be about 10-1. What do we think? Have we got to predict?
Mate,
for
I'm
this
going to
one?
go with
What's that?
Francis.
Have we got to predict?
I think Francis.
Are we doing a watch along for this? Is this the
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Yep.
we are. It's something that we're going to do. It's
Friday night
it's
early
it's
though.
a reasonable time.
I'm going to take Francis to stop him.
Aye.
There you
I
go.
like it.
I would never have said that maybe even a week ago, but now I'm like, he's not just there for money or fucking Instagram followers, or it's like I was watching stuff. I'm training, the guy's training. Like
So see the thing with this fight, like it's comes up in Ngannou all the time. Like he's going to make a shitload of money here. Win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter because then he goes right. Say he loses, he still gets the rematch against Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury get knocked down. Everybody's like, we think he won. He gets beat off of Tyson Fury, and there's still another fight against somebody like Wilder. Like he's just going to be like, I can't see him going back to PFL.
no, and that's what they're saying. He's
But
to
they don't
fight
say he to fight the one who get
the guy who stopped Bader. What's his? You know what I mean?
The big tall dude.
Fucking, he's massive. That guy.
he's huge, isn't he?
It's funny when you see him next to Bader.
Did they
and
not
you're
win in like
aye.
10 seconds or
Aye,
something?
mate, just came out and just ran him over.
So here's the thing: if you're Francis Ngannou, what do you do? Do you go and fight? Do you go and fight this
Make
buck?
millions in Saudi Arabia, man.
Exactly. You don't go back to PFL.
Says online that
Dry
Joshua's going to make 50 mil and Ngannou will be 20 mil.
There you go.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
It's wild, isn't it? And then if we go back, maybe like
Can't you celebrate? Dry country.
Aye.
Can.
You go back
Can you
to
shag? Outside?
I don't know what you're allowed to do over there.
if you go back to like a year ago when Dana White wasn't willing to give Ngannou the big bucks.
Aye, big bucks is in 1 or 2 million.
I know, and now he's making 20 million for just turning up.
Man, good for him.
Aye.
Man, I hope
Beat the system, man. Like
Aye.
fucking.
He was
beat-
fucking
beat start
shoveling
shoveling
in the
sand.
UFC, but he was like literally just shutting them down.
fucking kill
rapid.
him. Done it over him. Done it to Rosenstrike, who fucking won at the weekend again. Like,
Remember the man that you were on in Minneapolis, Junior DeSantos, I think it was. He fucked him up and all. He just
fucked
touches
up
quick.
everybody.
An absolute monster.
Cyril Gann was
Do you-
over.
do you remember-
Do you remember the night? Where was it we were? Was it Arizona? And Michael Blair was giving Ngannou boxing advice. We were in a nightclub, right? It was Arizona.
Was it Ngannou, he was talking about.
Aye, he was standing right next to him, and you know when Michael's drunk and he's like, right, and he's talking to. I asked Michael about it, right? So
I can remember
one
that.
of the guys that Chris trains with, he's fighting on Cage Warriors. This coming show in Glasgow. He was obviously drunk, and Ngannou was there sober. Had one of the wee like hats on, you know, like a wee fucking Come to America hats. Oh, he had one of them. A fez? No. The fez is the wee red thing,
Fez
isn't
is
it?
red.
Like, no, it was like
Moroccan, bro.
he's fucking Come to America hat, right? So we're in this nightclub.
Was it colourful?
It was,
Aye.
It was. This was during lockdown, and this nightclub was open. Like just. So anyway, Michael Blair's steaming drunk, and he starts giving Ngannou advice about his boxing. What you're doing is you're dropping your hand, and I'm like, Michael, get the fuck away from him, man.
Leave him alone, or he might show you his boxing.
And I'm like, he must have heard this a million times. People giving you advice.
I remember he said something to Leon because Diaz caught him with the last. Remember he caught him the last fucking round, the last minute. Like I'm sure Michael was like, tell me, you done brilliant for like 49 minutes or
I know.
Was it 24 minutes? 24 minutes, you were brilliant. That last minute.
Last minute you were pish, mate.
Basically. Michael's a funny drunk. He is a funny drunk.
Edwards had put a beating on him, and all he caught him. Oh, Diaz had
That's
caught
all
him.
people were talking about,
Was that hook and any points up, man?
Aye. That's all people ever spoke about the whole fight.
I know.
Leon was great that fight as well.
But sometimes you need advice from Michael. Leon went on to be a world champion, and then Ngannou went on to be the fucking highest paid heavyweight in MMA.
You might stop fucking Anthony Joshua this weekend. Aye. So big shout out to Michael.
Giving him advice.
If old Franco could send you just 100 grand just for that, it would be cool. If he's 20 mil, I'm sure he could spare it.
I'd be hitting him up.
I'm going to go AJ with this one.
What do you think though? Do you think he'll just safety
I don't think he'll wobble him on that. I just think he'll just win in points.
I don't really rate AJ as a.
Need there, mate.
He's
a bit robotic.
You think it's just going to be two athletic dudes?
Since he fought Ruiz,
Too ring crafty, I think, in the boxing ring. I think he'll just see the rounds out.
But seeing the rounds out against somebody like Ngannou who has power.
Aye. No, don't make him a ring. I would love to see Francis knock him out.
I'm going to go Ngannou.
Do you think Ngannou will chase him? Do you think he'll chase him? Like if Anthony Joshua tries to just jab, stay away, do you think you'll see Francis running in?
I think he'll just do what he done
his land.
with Tyson, like, just similar to that.
I think he might be more aggressive than that. Because I think he's looking back now going, if I'd put some real aggression onto Tyson Fury, I might fucking got him out of there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is the best thing about it, eh? You just have to wait and see. On Friday we'll get to see.
It's the state of boxing at the moment.
It's had to go to MMA to save it.
Aye. The saviour that is MMA. It's like
Well, Jake Paul won at the weekend. He beat an Uber Eats driver.
That's
the first round.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
I do a bit of Just Eat
And
driving.
he made millions and all, and that guy didn't even get a tip.
Isn't that worse?
The guy's literally just picking guys and knocking them out for millions.
Knocked him out in round one, eh?
It's crazy that this is the sport that boxing has become. We've had some of the greatest of all times stay him into boxing rings, and now we've got guys like Jake Paul, YouTubers, fucking Uber.
Did you see the day the OnlyFans buzz? One of them got hot with a fish. And she's trying to get to the guy, and the guy just grabbing her, and she's in a thong and all.
Mate,
Fish tackle.
The world we live in at the moment, like two fucking moon units can fight each other and make absolute
paid.
Fucking bank.
I know.
Whereas we're hustling.
These bitches, man, like, it's all on my Facebook and Instagram. They just walk up to people and like, rate me out of 10 and all that. You seen this? Like, kiss or slap. I hate it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Like, she got get spanked here. She gets spanked again. But she walks up to old guys like, rate me out of 1 to 10 and just stick a mic in the guy's like just in his shot. I'm like, get the fuck, you fucking slut.
I think most men are polite as well, so they go, oh, 10.
But imagine like
just
somebody's failed along the lines with this lassie's life.
I blame the dads.
It is the dads. Number one red flag, to all the young men out there, if you meet a woman, it's the first date, ask her how well she gets on with her dad. If she doesn't know him, it's time to go home.
No, it's time to eat the dick.
You'll
roll the dice.
And then
don't phone her back tomorrow.
And then if she says, I've got a really good relationship with my dad, ask about the uncle. The uncle can do some damage as well. And it could potentially get you into bed that night where how's your relationship with your uncle? Well, my uncle actually.
If she knows
jackpot.
If she knows her dad's cologne, it's time to go, man. My dad wears that.
There's
wee bit of high karate.
I've got to watch how I word it. So it's a wee guy at a school.
Oh, okay.
One of the girls in his class's mums is fucking spotted on the OnlyFans there. All the pictures are flying. 14-year-old.
One of the
Young boys being young boys, mate. Is that your ma?
Aye.
Fucking-
One of the boys and a guy we know very well who runs a football team. And he's in the football team and his mum's on OnlyFans. And it's getting passed about everybody. And I'm like, get it sent over. Doug the Thug.
Tell your mum at Post Moreno.
That wee boy's life is ruined. It's ruined. They better just move away.
Do you know what the classic line is? I feel sorry for a laddie.
That's it. But it's fucking bad, eh?
This is just the start.
I know.
It's because people are making money off
Nah, they're
or
shameless.
women.
They're shameless.
Women, I don't think there's loads of guys that are showing their fucking their cack.
Do you think there's much?
What about the new?
Fuck you asking me for?
What about the
How much do you make?
Heard you're hung.
they're doing it with everything now. The Scottish lassie does. She makes the meals and eats them. She's got the tits showing. She's got the face all done, and
Well,
then
that's
she's
it.
like just crunching on stuff. And I'm just like, what are you doing? See if it's a food thing. Look at the plate. Like
Aye.
this Disney.
I'm interested in the food here.
This is obviously bringing the viewers in, and like the
But
cleavage and the tits and the makeup.
Sometimes there's fat guys out there who just want to watch a hot chick eat a fucking.
But don't get me wrong, the scran looks delicious.
Eat the steak bake.
The scran looks brilliant.
Does
but
look very
she,
good.
She literally like snacks on it and like and just stands there for like 5 minutes. Like these are good. Like what?
I know.
And then I don't know. This is a new generation in it.
And here's us,
influencers.
Here's us who just try to fucking make a pound talking piss on a podcast.
Right.
That's what's to be done.
Flying close to the sun.
I know.
As guys, eh?
I know. What's to be done?
Right. Anyway, UFC 299. We've got fucking Cheeto, the rematch against Sean Sugar O'Malley for the title in Miami as well. Obviously the first
got some
one.
odds up here?
Obviously the first one, he got the old fucking stank leg spasm in his. Was it his calf?
What nerve? It's got a name, that nerve. I can't even remember it.
Got
now,
like
but-
drop foot or some shit like that, wasn't it?
Aye, with his foot just packed in, didn't it? But the big question, are we going to see a fight between Chael Sonnen and Jorge Masvidal?
Maybe.
Because he's saying he's gone.
Chael gave him the location.
He told him
Bare knuckle?
just a fucking square go at the side.
Aye.
Why?
So Jorge,
Spoke about Monterio, wasn't it?
aye, just went in on him, said he hates him, said he's the biggest fucking cheater the sport's ever seen. And he's just like, I'd love to fight that guy. I'd love to punch that guy. I hate him. So Chael, obviously, the video is brilliant, mate. The video is brilliant.
Is that a threat? Are you
Aye.
threatening me or this? Chael gets the hands
I
out,
know.
doesn't he? He does. Chael's got the Trump hands.
And he-
Must be a fucking American.
And he
thing.
actually captioned the video, Jorge, I can't let you get close.
He basically he's like, I'm got to be in Miami for 299 doing broadcast. You're got to be there. Like, come see
If
me.
you want some of
basically.
this
Aye.
smoke, go.
Can he? Like, but he went to Stockton. He got a picture outside the gym. Like,
I think this was how it started because Chael said, come on, you've went and took that picture. Like, the opening hours are very clear on the door. You're not there at the opening hours. He's like, if you went to that gym looking for trouble with Nate Diaz, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to fucking accommodate. So it's just weird. It's a weird thing doing stuff like that.
I think if you want to find somebody these days, if you're a well-known fighter, I could message you. I'll be right. Like.
Aye.
So
I've got
I'm
a
sure
problem.
Diaz and Masvidal could do that, or Chael. So Masvidal's just looking for clout, really, and like, look at me outside.
disappointing because I like him anyway. You like
Plus-
him anyway. He doesn't need to do that.
Aye.
However,
But aye, anyway,
Aye.
Sugar, who we going for there? I'm thinking O'Malley's got to get it done this time.
Aye.
I think he's just improving, isn't he?
He's got the confidence in it. It's that champ. It's like we spoke about it with Leon Edwards.
And Vera,
Once you
Marlon,
get that.
he didn't look that good in his last couple of fights, Vera.
Vera's obviously really good, but like you say, I feel like Sean O'Malley's just started to come on and on and on and on. He's the right guy for that one, I think.
Stick us down for some Sean O'Malley.
Did he know, like, lose his last one or last two?
Vera.
He only got it because it's a rematch. I think Sandhagen beat him. And then they're like, oh, why are you giving him it?
I fucking think you might be right, actually.
Go and click on
Aye.
Vieira.
The man from Ecuador.
Maybe won his last one but lost the one before or some shit.
Scroll down. Does it not? Hey, click on him again, please. Sorry.
Lost versus Sandhagen,
There you go, eh?
Cruz, and then beat Pedro Munoz.
But we won Pedro the last one. It was quite a shite fight as well. So it's just like probably Sean's picked that one instead of maybe fighting Marab or something. He's like, well, let me try and hold this belt for a wee bit longer.
Marab still got his jacket. When Marab took the jacket, it was cutting a foot in it.
They gave him it back, but Marab went out and bought the jacket, or Marab was gifted the jacket. I think somebody either bought it or he bought it.
I love that.
I bet that was expensive. That one, fucking Michael Jackson. Eddie Murphy Raw.
Sean O'Malley's a Lamborghini type of guy. He drives about in a Lambo. I think it's fucking pink as well.
I seen he's got these pink shorts for the fight.
Hair's all pink, everything. So it's cool.
And then we've got St. Dennis versus
Poirier.
Who are
you going for that?
I like St. Dennis, man.
So do I.
I know Poirier's great, but I think Dustin's going to get dusted.
I'm going Dustin.
Aye.
The experience. Benoit St. Denis is good, but look how Dustin's been in there and beat with. I know he got knocked out his last one.
Now I'm going to go St.
Aye, good guy. It's
a big jump up from the way.
What's the odds you're getting for going St. Denis or Denis?
Be cool to see MVP in the UFC octagon.
Aye, getting fucked up off Kevin Holland.
You think so?
Aye, Kevin Holland is.
I don't
going
know, man.
Fuck him up.
I don't know.
If the right Kevin Holland comes, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's just full of nonsense, mate.
MVP will try and stand outside in that style.
See, I don't think it's going to phase him. I don't think it's going to phase Holland. I think he's just going to march forward and just fucking box the life out of him.
I think it's the right type of fight for Kevin Holland. Like he obviously does far better with the striking heavy guys. So there we go.
Oh, this is MVP and Kevin Holland.
Holland's
Michael Page is
Michael
just
Page
about
is-
evens
aye,
there.
he's-
So
Going to make some bank on that.
Go the Poirier fight, please.
There it's there, top.
So Benoit St. Denis fought Mario Said. Remember I was supposed to fight Mario Said? And
What is it?
in Brave, and Mario was beating him, took him down, controlled him 2 rounds, and then gassed like he always did. And then Benoit knocked him out in the 3rd. So I'm just like, I don't know. I know he's fought like 4 times UFC since and won them all, but I just think Dustin he's been in there with everybody and beat them all. And
The odds, you're going to make money. It's not like it's one-sided. You're not going to make money off going MVP, but you'll...
also, I think he's favourite. Benoit's favourite, is that?
and that's never changed. So normally it changes a bit. They see where the betting's going, but he's been favourite since they announced this
That's
fight,
insane.
and they've never changed that.
That's mental.
So
Who was Dennis's last fight?
That
Hangway knocked out.
Favola. Remember we watched it in the bar.
Aye.
Favola, the big head kick, the toe just got him.
It was a good KO.
Aye.
but this is a huge step up.
Oh, he's a savage, man.
Aye.
He goes for it. And what is he, like a French fucking...
Some sort of French
Foreign legion?
Aye, something
Military.
like that. Because that's what he was.
Special
He
ops.
was getting some grief for the Maltese cross tattoo, wasn't he? And he was like, "Listen, it's my old regiment's fucking insignia. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with anything."
I'm going Dennis.
It's a tough one. I'll go Dustin just to be different, but... Like,
I'm going Dennis too. I like him for
Dennis.
it. I'd like him to win it. Yeah. So
I think DP's come out today and said that he's like basically at the end of his MMA career as well, so he's already thinking that way.
do you think he'll be a bare knuckle guy? Think he'll go to bare knuckle, follow guys like Eddie Alvarez and that?
I'd like to
Probably
see
made a good bit of bank with the McGregor fight, so yeah.
I hope so, mate. Aye.
that. Can you go back to the card? The actual...
Is Hangway on it? Joanne fighting?
Joanne Calderwood's fighting, aye. She's been out for a while. But
John T. Wood?
how much wood?
Gives me wood.
Remember me. I'm not even going to say.
Let's go. Where's this card, mate?
I said on Twitter that I was going to shag somebody's missus up the arse and there was like fucking...
What was that?
Oh, fuck.
sign!
The leather sign's down.
Leather
that
signs.
was like a rape ghost there.
That you were saying you were going to rape somebody?
No. Beep. I said I was going to
Did say that.
fuck somebody's missus in the ass, and then like the guy's like, oh, they just went the rape route bit, and somebody's like, how do you know she wouldn't be into it? Basically, if I slain the full family, because I said I would take out the guy's bloodline and then shag his missus up the arse on the same day. And he's like,
So why are you...
What's the done hang?
Why are you doing this?
just I was getting it tight after Rangers fans on Sunday because Rangers go beat Saturday, and I laughed and then Celtic
That's-
beat
I obviously
Sunday.
I seen you
So
go
I
for
was just sitting there, and I was just, my phone blew up like fun, but I can take it. Know what I mean? But there's a few that I'll always look. I'm like, I'm not taking that for you, man. I'll give you it tenfold. So the guy's like, I can't beat it to you, fucking, this clown eats a canvas, he's shite. He's a shite fighter and he's a shite football player or something. I'm just like, I'm fucking doing you here, man. So then I said that tweet and it's like, oh, this guy's saying he raped somebody's. Oh, what the fuck? No, I mean, so that's how funny the Twitter game is these days.
Social media.
Aye, but it was a good laugh.
Just all nonsense.
Big
It was good.
You got to go fucking Team Gilbert here, eh?
I don't know, man.
I know, but I'm backing him, man.
Guess what Robert Burns' brother was called?
Is it Gilbert?
It's Gilbert.
Beautiful.
Robert Burns, the poet,
As in Robbie Burns.
Big Rabbi, his brother is called Gilbert. So I kind of hope it's the same guy. Just a couple of generations.
He could take JDM down easily and control him, but JDM
likes that striking.
likes the boxing, man. Likes going to the body. Burns is just too hot and cold, man. He can look great, then he can look terrible.
He's still in the mix in that
Aye.
top echelon of
It's
fighters.
a big fight for Madalena. If he can get by
Again,
him.
big jump up again, eh?
Aye, fuck
Is
aye.
Gilbert the favourite? Aye.
He's no. What's going on with these McBookie odds, man?
Close to evens for him.
I'd bet Gilbert in that one now.
Aye.
If you want to make a bit of change.
Make a big change. What?
Do something strange for a piece of change.
What is that again? Friday. Do something stupid.
No, it's out of porn.
That's what a film is.
It's out of Pornhub at the start. It's a wee advert. Are you masturbating alone? Yeah. You ever just answer them? Aye. Sorry.
Why not?
Just like every cunt else here.
Just talk to yourself out loud while you're wanking. Are you masturbating alone? Like, aye. Fuck. I always say it, man. Aye, me again.
You going Pedro Yan?
Jan's been on a bit of a fucking slump at the moment, hasn't he? And
Said some bad luck,
I actually
though.
did the press conference with that Young Sedong
See if I was a porn star, that would be my porn name, Song Yudong.
song.
I checked to the man singing.
Both evens. Close to. Curtis
Who
Blades.
we going for this?
I'm going Jan.
I'm going Song Yadong.
You like him?
Sings a song, Yudong. I would go Jan on that one.
I'm going to take Peter Yan. He's due a win.
He was unlucky against Sugar.
He was.
And Marab just fucking wrestle fucked him.
Curtis Blades is one of these guys that everybody's forgot about.
I know.
In
What
the
I
heavyweight. Aye.
He was knocked out by
It's
fucking.
not a great card, mate.
This one?
Oh, this one, aye.
You're thinking 300?
Aye, I think it's 300. I was like, no.
No, this is
So-
a great card, look.
Aye, this is.
Still no sold on 300. Bit of Gamrot there.
I think Blaze. Oh, I don't know. Almeida's good enough. That's a tough one. Gamrot to Sanyo's. I'll go Gamrot there.
Aye, I'm not going to take any of the undercard. I'm only going main card action. And then go to the early prelims because we'll get Joanne Calderwood.
Gives me.
Oh, there's Ion Kulaba fine.
Where is...
This is,
Oh, open him.
she's gurting it. Dropping the gurting.
She's fighting a Ukrainian lassie.
She
She's,
needs a win, eh?
She does need a win. Did she not retire recently? And then came back?
Did you have a win?
No.
No? I might make that up.
She has, I think, Big Wood's got a kid.
Did something not happen to her though? Something, I feel like she had surgery or not. No.
I don't think so.
No, she got married. No, she got married clearly, obviously. No, I don't know.
Years ago?
I thought she had a win.
No. I just not seen her in a while.
Did she not take a step back or something?
She did.
Something
I remember
like
this, she took a step back. It's the collie fucking the sport, innit? It's like, what does a fighter do when they can't fight?
Aye.
They don't know anything different.
Try and find another fight.
Aye. Like, maybe I'll start fucking...
Aye, I've still got it.
She said online she might retire after this.
Did she?
What do you think about that? Saying this could be your last
that's
one. I think
one foot out the door,
I
man.
think it's dangerous, eh? If you're planning on making it your last one, just keep it yourself.
And then she smashes and she's like, I'm back! He's back!
That's it.
Right, so, my book's been really good. You know, my wee...
Your book.
While we're on MMA, I thought this would be interesting. You know the one about action heroes? Mm-hmm. I've actually got 2 books in the go now. I've got like a book that I'm reading in the evenings, which is my action hero book. I've got a book that I'm reading during the day, which is The Martian.
I like
Good. But anyway, we'll go back to action hero. So,
You not reading another book though? Last week you said that you were on another one.
Oh, where's The Road? Did I tell you about The Road? It's good.
What's The Martian? What's that like the film? Like
The film,
Matt Damon's in?
So it's like a log. It's a log book of him talking through it. Anyway, so Steven Seagal, fucking bashing Steven Seagal again. This book just fucking hates him. And
Does anybody really like him though?
so you know the scene in the film
Like-
Once Upon a Time in America? Mm-hmm. It's actually, this is what the book says.
In America?
Once
Or
upon
Hollywood?
a time in Paul
Hollywood.
Once upon a time in Hollywood. It's no Bruce Lee. It's actually Steven Seagal that happened to.
They're trying to let the
What was the guy called?
Green Hornet?
Judo Jean LaBelle. Go and see him fire up. So Judo Jean LaBelle is like a legit wrestler. He was a legit judo guy. There's like people spoke about him, right? Look at the first thing that comes up. So anyway, he's an absolute beast. So Seagal was in, this is what the book says, Seagal's in this movie set and he's fucking like getting it big licks like I'm the guy. Nobody can touch me. So basically what happens is one of the guys goes, aye, your manny will dust you. And then so he goes over to him. This is Steven Seagal goes over to LaBelle, and LaBelle was like, listen, I'll fucking choke you out. Obviously a wee bit of altercation. And Seagal tries to go for him. Gene grabs him, chokes him unconscious, and he hits the deck. So he gets back up and he's all flustered, and he tries to kick Gene in the balls. Spins round the back, catches again, unconscious.
twice.
But what was said was he shat and pissed himself. Right? So this is obviously in this book. I'm chuckling, but then there's
Who's writing this book? Who's his?
I'm not
stories
sure.
coming
I'm
from?
not. What the guy uses is uses loads of different interviews and loads of different.
What film was that supposed to be on the set of?
I'm not sure, but Gene has been in the movies for years.
And that's what it's saying there.
Aye.
Like,
So was he a-
he's a stuntman.
Aye, that's what
he was
I
a stunt guy, and he was like, so this is Cliff Booth.
Cliff Booth. Aye.
So he's Cliff Booth. That's the book. What's the guy? Who is it? It's right.
That's what you're reading. That's one.
That's what I'm reading. Absolutely brilliant.
The movie's called Out for Justice.
Out for Justice. So anyway, great book. Like it's just full of
It's
loads
quite
of these
funny.
stories. Like what's happening in Hollywood. So the chapter I read last night was about them opening up Planet Hollywood, and Robert De Niro was like, "It's going to die in its arse. My pasta place is going to do better," which was called Tribeca, which there's two in Glasgow. There's one in Dumbarton Road and one in like the centre of
pancake
town.
place,
Aye. And I was like, is that the same restaurant? Turns out it's not. Tribeca's still open in like New York.
It's a place in New York. It's
Aye.
an actual area.
Aye, so that's where he so he had his own restaurant. I don't know if he's still got.
That's where the Ghostbusters tower is.
Is it Tribeca? So aye, so Big Gene chokes him out. So Ariel Harwani tries to find out the information, because there's a lot of people in the world of fighting is like looks up to this Gene guy. So Ronda Rousey was one of the people that was like, no, I believe it's
And
Gene's story.
what is Gene's background? Did you say judo?
Judo, aye, like legit. I think he was like some sort of wrestler as well.
I'm sure I've heard his name before. It's Gene LaBelle.
Aye, so anyway, Seagal's like, no, lies. But then everybody's come out and said, well, you did say you showed Anderson Silva the fucking crane kick.
He was on area, wasn't he? Like
Aye.
Steven Seagal and that. Remember the film Ready to Rumble? With
He's a weird guy, man.
with Dave Arquette and stuff. I remember about the wrestlers.
Aye.
Remember they go to the old guy called Sal Bandini? Remember they go to him to teach him how to fucking wrestle? Sal Bandini, want to wrestle? The old guy? I think they're
remember.
trying to base that Gene guy on him.
Are they?
Try and get that up. Sal Bandini to Ready to Rumble film. And he's just a wee old guy, but he just smashes every cunt.
Smash
He looks like
everybody.
that guy though.
Sal Bandini.
Ready to Rumble. Then they end up fucking got to try and kill him. I like see if you walk by Steven Seagal on the street, you wouldn't give a fuck though. You wouldn't like fucking let's go get a picture of this guy. Well, I wouldn't. I don't.
So what they were saying, and they said the same thing about Bruce Lee. They said that in the thingy world, like the what would you call him, stuntman world, these two guys were absolute fucking tyrants to the stuntmen. They were hurting them. So that Gene LaBelle basically done something very similar to Bruce Lee as well. Didn't he happen just fucking was said, gave him a warning kind of thing, and helped him to be more respectful.
So, seen this book? Do they bring it? How old's this book?
How old is it?
Aye.
No, it's relatively new.
So
because
does it
actually-
mention Once Upon a Time in it?
It mentions Once Upon a Time. It mentions the MMA hour as well.
Right, yeah.
Because the Ariel Helwani get both guys on to be like, right, what's the fucking story? And I think everybody's just like, Steven Seagal's a fucking douche.
But back then, obviously, you did not have as much access. The stories there wasn't
That was
access to these famous guys. Now there is. You can click on their Instagram or someone else, like Cat Williams on Rogan, fucking going off on them about every cunt. But back then, they were just like Arnold Schwarzenegger was just a mysterious guy who lives in a fucking big house, and they
So
all were.
what they were, they couldn't corroborate any of the Steven Seagal stories because the internet wasn't anything like, you know, when you could go like, you're fucking talking shit, I'm going to message this guy. Couldn't do that back in the day. So Steven Seagal just busts onto the scene. He's like, listen, I'm fucking SAS, I'm Secret Service, I was a part of this team, like Team Bravo or whatever it is, I'm like the guy. And everybody's like, no, you weren't. And he's like, it's all been redacted.
Aye,
Nobody
sounds
can know.
convincing.
Aye, and then you're like, well, I guess.
There's a YouTube video of a guy who goes to live with Seagal in Russia for about a week and like lives in with him, trains with him, and he's like showing him what he does because he's like a humanitarian aid for Russia or something mental. And it's just it's like
Seagal is?
Aye, it's like
He's
an
fucked
8-part
up, isn't
series
he?
on YouTube, and you'll find it. It's brilliant. He just lives with Seagal for about a week and trains.
Is it
and all
good
that.
because it's a good, or is it like cringy? Like,
Like,
No,
you're
it's
laughing
like,
at
it's a
him.
well made. No, that's good, but it's like it is a bit. This is insane. Like what's because Seagal was talking about like spiritual healers and all that, and he's like, I'll show you these moves, and he's like these 200-pound guys, and he's like looking at them, and they're like dropping to the floor and all that.
That's
It's
shit.
stuff like that.
There's there's another
that stuff, aye.
I can't remember who the actress is. So anyway, Seagal's making a movie, and he asks the woman to come back to his room, and Seagal's getting a bit creepy. And he's like I can feel your energy feels so good. I think you'll fit in this movie. And the lassie's like, get me the fuck out of here, like, because they go into a bit of detail, but they go into like all the cases that had been brought forward with regards to like
Seagal.
him,
You just keep saying Seagal.
him being like creepy. There was never mention of him doing anything sexually, but just being creepy around women. There was also Arnold Schwarzenegger grabbing a bit of ass and a bit of tit.
He did a bit of the
And
groping,
he's like, yeah. And
boys will be boys.
but the book's fun. But the Martian's fun as well, mate. Martian's good.
I'd pick the Last Action Hero one or the Martian one.
Aye, that's your thing.
It's
You like aliens, bro?
there's no aliens in it.
No.
No, he's stranded on Mars, and he's just writing like he's like writing a journal.
Does he play the same character as he is in Interstellar? Do you notice this? See they bump into Matt Damon. You see this, but seen Interstellar?
I've
I've
known
seen
that.
Interstellar, but I can't think
One
of
point
Matt
they
Damon.
bump into Matt Damon and he tries to keep them there. Am I talking shit?
Oh, you're right.
Is that based on the same character as the Martian?
No, but it's not. But he did tell the story where he did Interstellar. Matt Damon retired for like a year, 2 years. His first movie back was The Martian. The first thing he said was, "You do know the last movie I did? There was a guy stranded in space by myself." So just a funny coincidence.
It's quite mad, isn't it?
It's like I remember seeing the film years ago.
Interstellar.
No, The Martian. But I do enjoy reading books. But it's fun, and he's just like, there's a wee bit of science in it as well, where he's trying to grow crops because he needs to last 4 years, and it's just a fun book. And I was just needing something. Sometimes when you read like something like The Fucking Road about a dad and a wee boy who are like,
How about Vigo?
I
In the
know,
tune.
man.
In the tune on Sunday, Vigo Mortensen.
Oh, I saw you sharing it in the group chat. Aye.
So he was doing a premiere for his new film and a Q&A. Didn't know fuck all about it.
I know, it was the GFT. Big Gaza went. Big
Did he go to the
team.
Q&A as well?
Aye,
Jammy bastard.
I know.
I watched Green Book last night. Man, honestly, one of my favourite
so
films
good, isn't it?
ever, man.
You'd-
I can watch it anytime.
You had been telling me about this for a while, and I'm like, nah.
Oh, it's so good.
But I watched it and I was like, he's fucking good.
True story as well.
I watched Napoleon the other night. It was awful.
Was it?
I was so annoyed that
How is it took you so long to see that
I
film?
just didn't have the 3 hours, but I sat and I watched it and I was
3
like,
hours long?
I watched it before
I
Beat Perry.
I should have fucking patched it an hour in because I was like, this is not happening. This isn't happening.
You know what I did?
Did you not like it because it's incorrect.
It's not that
factually.
incorrect, no, but it just is like enormous gaps, eh? Like, right, where has he fucking been for 10 years? Just doing nothing. It's just annoying.
What?
Just annoyed me.
Where did they put him? They put him on a wee island, didn't they?
So they put him on 2 islands, aye. The first one he escaped for. He never really escaped.
Just
He
left
just
it.
fucking got the
Aye.
boy to take him back, aye. And then the second one, I want to say it's Helena, St. Helena, I think was the second one. And then he'd been there about 6 years and he died. So
he died in.
died in the second island, aye. They think they maybe poisoned him, so that because they were like, he's just going to keep fucking trying to escape. So they were just like, let's just poison him.
So bit of a dick, was he? Aye?
He's fucking white, just didn't give a fuck. Just didn't care. First one was Elba, is the first island. Second one was St. Helena.
Is it Elba? I think
Might
it was
not be.
something else. If you said that.
But the second one was St. Helena.
So you didn't enjoy the film?
Nah, I didn't.
What did you think about
I expected it to be more
the
of an
great
action
Joaquin
film.
Phoenix
He was
acting?
good. He was good. I believed he was a Napoleon. I like him with the foot tapping when he's wanting a ride.
What about him
Just
shagging?
shagging non-stop. And his wife's a whore. Nothing worse. Feel bad for a guy when he finds that out, eh?
Aye,
You
they
did
come-
feel for him, mate.
aye,
eh?
they come with
It's
stretching all when
and
he was
everybody
away.
knew. And he's like, no. And how do you know this? Like in the tent.
My mate's just banged her, bro.
Aye.
That's
Well,
all.
basically,
Just a
like,
cock?
I'm riding her pal, so, and she's told me. So I felt bad for him, but it was good. Ugh. Some bits were good. Lots was not good.
The court bits were a bit mad, weren't they? They just started just leathering cunts.
Aye. But that's because they fucking arrested all the politicians and killed them. And then it was just basically like 3 guys like us went, right, we're in charge now. And that's it. And that's what they did. So, and then anybody protested against it, just fucking blew them up. Like, just shot them all, just had the army shoot them, had fucking guillotine them. Guillotined like fucking 15,000 people. Oh, you still like the king, aye? Take him at the front, cut his head off. So, aye. I thought it was going to be more an action film. It seemed a bit fucking just like how he was gutted his missus was a slapper. Like, all right, mate.
What was her
Like,
name again, Ross?
Her name, Josephine.
Josephine.
Empress Josephine, aye. But he's fucking the most powerful man in the world. He can have any birdie. Why did they care about her?
Sometimes you want with the heart one.
And she already had 2 kids from before.
Sometimes like
She wouldn't hear him.
we all
No one,
know a story currently about a guy that's been enticed with that pussy.
It happens. Even happens to the great
You know what I'm
fucking Napoleon. But
Get
she
that
had
good snatch and
she
then
had
that's
two. She had 2 for before too. So it was
She
no
wouldn't
really.
hear my son. She couldn't hear
Couldn't
my
hear
son.
my bairn, aye.
He just popped her off into this house, like, just, I'll come visit you.
Aye, and he had to get a new
I
wife.
thought she was going to top herself. See, when she was just looking into the lake all the time, I'm like, she's not lasting long, man. Then your
She's
man
gotta go.
Alexander was just popping in and dropping big loads into her, man.
The young czar. Because he was a handsome cunt, but that's what they say. He was meant to be quite a handsome cunt. Can't mind what happened to
He
him.
went to Russia to like take her Moscow, and they burnt the city down just so they didn't have to like basically join.
Aye, that's
her.
true too. Aye, they did that as well. They just kept going. They fucking.
That's how he got his boys boot it the first time, innit?
Aye, because they
travelled them away.
couldn't get back.
Yeah.
Couldn't get them back, and they just all died. All died of like starvation, fucking the cold. They didn't have the French as well. They didn't give you like a left and a right boot because they were like, if you need to get a boot quickly, just take it off somebody deed, and anyone needs to fit your foot. So they were just square across the front, fucked up their feet, start trying to take them off. Got hypothermia, fucked. I think they lost. I think it was about 400,000 people died like on the march back. But that's why they chucked him out. That's why he wasn't allowed to stay being emperor. Because like, you just keep.
Some mission though, innit?
Aye. And you had to walk.
Hike to Moscow.
I know.
Aye.
So definitely not worth a watching.
They're up there Tom Shaybers,
No for me. No for me.
I
Missed
used to
it.
cloud up
Get
on
her.
history. Did you just read stuff all the time?
Just read all the time. That's all I do. I just read, but I'd go like, this looks like an interesting person. I'm just going to read about him. And that's how I know about
Who's
it.
your favourite?
In history.
Aye.
No, really, he's no that interesting. It sounds bad, but
Who did
he's
you
no.
Hitler.
He's no that
Gotta go for some
interesting.
sort of.
How about the
racist-
female Hitler, Titler?
No, there's much more
Fraulein.
interesting dictators than Adolf Hitler. Like Stalin's quite interesting. He's a bad cunt. Like, I don't know. Napoleon's quite good. He's interesting. Frederick the Great, the Prussian one, he's good too. The Tsar Alexander, the last 3 Tsars are quite interesting too. The very last one, the whole Romanov dynasty are good. I like that as well because they all get.
If you could pick a topic on like Mastermind, what was your topic?
First for a war for sure. First for a war.
Hit me, son.
That's the one I like.
Hit me, son.
I do this to my son all the time. I'm like,
I don't know anything
Tell you
about the
what,
Great War.
I'll give you a tenner right now if you tell me when this happened. And he just sits there like, what the fuck? Ask me one about Fortnite, you dick.
Yeah,
What would you be, sure?
I watched a documentary about Pete Doherty, I know, it's no
I know, I've no.
I met him once.
Aye,
He did the liquid rooms, smashed a bottle of champagne through the wall for no reason.
I worked with him on a festival I was doing in England, in Derby. The festival's called Why Not, but I had to deal with the Libertines. And he put a bit of weight on. It wasn't that long ago. So it's like he's come off the junk.
Gear, didn't he?
He's come off the junk, put a bit of weight on. But that's a good documentary.
I watched the one with him and
shows you like
who's the?
I don't know if it's actually him, man, but it shows you him like dealing with needles and stuff. Aye.
Who's the?
That nasty.
Who's the guy with the specs? That's the journalist. What the fuck's his name?
What's his forte?
The wee my money don't jiggle.
Oh, Louis Theroux.
Right.
Aye.
So it's him.
The
hanging
goat.
So it's him jumping about with Pete Doherty in France. And
Why no?
What years?
It's relatively new.
Right,
It's fat Pete Doherty. It's no.
Aye.
It's no on the kit Pete Doherty. And I kind of wish he was back in the gear.
He's good,
He was good on the gear.
It's fucking amazing.
Mind when he's scooshed blood on cunts and that, but you remember that?
You see when he's showing up to gigs and he's fucked that he can't actually
can he perform? Because that was the
good
problem
songs.
they were
You
getting.
still wanted to see him perform good songs.
I took the girls to see
But
him.
when he's slabbering and all that, and like,
He's fat as fuck in that.
I see him at the bar as if
All right, you fat shaming motherfucker. That was rude.
Surely
Sorry,
somebody,
Pete.
surely somebody in his team's like, lose the tash, lose the fucking tash.
he was banging Kate Moss for a while, wasn't he?
He was.
He got her on the fucking old
Did he?
junk.
Did they get her partying? Aye.
Was it, or was it Russell Brand or
No, it
Tom
was.
Russell Brand was
do you-
after him, I think. Aye.
Do you remember Russell Brand was getting outed as being a fucking sexual deviant a couple of...
That went
what's
away-
happened?
And it
that
just
went away
disappeared.
pretty
It just
quickly.
disappeared.
Is it ongoing now?
He doubled down though.
Aye.
He came out with the videos right after the bat.
What you talking about?
No, I was saying it was like, I picked a time when I was a sexual predator.
He was a shagger, Like that's it. Do you think he's actually like looking
think-
for birds to take advantage of, or he's
If you're
just a
watching
shagger?
if you're watching the dispatches, because it was dispatches that got it, there was some kids, they were not kids, but there was some girls who were on the line of being maybe too young.
I'm not going to say you're wrong because you've made a few of these calls that I've thought were a bit risky, and every time you've been right.
Did
Go
you
and find out if
Paul knows them all.
Did you
Aye.
see an old video? It's an old one. I
Pedo
only seen
Hunter
it-
Paul.
Bear Jew, just tracking down pedos and fucking smashing them.
There was that.
There was something like that happened recently. A guy, like a sexual predator, was cornered. The guy set about him, and then he died in hospital.
Oh, what a shame, eh?
You're like,
Well.
I've never been a fan of this.
I've never been a fan of pedos.
I've spoken about this
I've never
before,
been a fan
right?
of pedos.
I've spoken about this before, but see the people pretending to be Waynes to chat up guys. That I feel I'm not comfortable with stuff like that.
There was a
Just sitting
politician-
all day trying to talk to guys, kidding on your Wayne. Surely
was
there's
a-
other shit to do with your life, man.
There was an
no
ear-
fucking job. Go to a job.
There was an Airdrie politician who.
I remember you speaking about this to me.
Have I told this on the podcast before?
No.
So the Airdrie politician was, I'm sure he was a councillor, in fact.
But he's still doing shit, aren't he? Or some
Aye.
shit?
And he had been hitting up, it was a mum, and he was going to fucking sexually assault this kid, like a baby. And
But he was talking to the mother.
he was
Who
talking to the
kidding
mother
on.
who was obviously facilitating it. Turns out she was like a copper, and it was like a sting operation, and he got out of it. Yep, that's him. He got out of it because
Who
it's
is?
called cohesion. He was coerced into it
Because of the trap.
because it was like a trap. Because he's like, well, I'm allowed to fantasize about anything I want. I never acted on
Holy
it.
fuck! No,
Aye,
you're
I
no.
was open there.
So that's it.
Oh,
I seen a video yesterday, but it was an old video of the guy on the podium with the champagne. See it? I don't know if it was motocross or F1, but the champagne's in it's under a woman's fucking skirt.
I've seen it, mate.
And it's like pure, just this guy on Twitter always looks for something to moan. Is this sexual assault? And it's just like every cunt just raging, but it's just like
Pants.
it's like she was like
The track girl.
Aye, like a
Well,
ring girl, but
I'm going to have to be fucking woke as hell, but
on, Paul.
it's sexual assault.
Aye, it's weird, isn't it? Why would you do it? But
Do you
just
want
watching the video, it's funny.
Do you want the ring girls out of the sport?
Wait, Paul. Then he gets a double whammy with the face and all.
He's on a facial too.
Sometimes you want the fud clean.
Aye.
Right, if you done it to a guy, would it just be funny?
The old surprise monkey.
No, it's still sexual assault, mate.
Come on.
Don't tire me, son.
Come on, you.
If you're fucking blamming up somebody's dress,
Aye.
as a man of two girls,
Yes. A woman that's
not acceptable.
Oh, we got
women.
Not acceptable,
Okay.
boys. We all have girls.
We do.
Have you
right,
seen
okay,
the Gaston video for Disneyland?
No.
Where see they go a bit dressed as the characters, and this woman goes up to Gaston, and he's like meant to like flirt with the women and all that, obviously with the character, and she just starts like groping him, and then he like breaks character and is like, "Get out!" Like,
I've seen that. Aye, he said tells it. They go up for the picture. And he tells
it
her to fuck
became a whole
off.
thing.
Aye.
Like, is he right for doing
Aye,
that? Blah,
is,
blah,
aye.
blah, blah, blah.
If he doesn't want touched, he doesn't have to be by any cunt. That goes for anybody, I think.
Right, Ross.
So there you go. There's what I've got to say about that. Ask me one about the psalm.
That was pure
I
loud.
know.
wasn't it? Oh, that was like
Fuck,
fucking
I didn't mean
impressive.
that. I got a bit of fright, but I had to act like I didn't. So,
Right, how's old camp gone, Creasy boy?
It's
You might
gone-
go to the higher level on
gone brilliant.
Sunday. What happened?
I know. So I was coaching in the morning at my house. I forgot I'd like this class I was taking.
I saw you with quite a few guys.
Aye, it was fucking. I felt like an actual coach.
Aye.
Josh, like, can I bring some of my pals? 4 of them show up. Then we Noah brings a pal so he can work with a guy's in size and weight. 2 in a row in the Celtic game plus a division. So I was like,
Busy day.
Can he do it?
But I
Makes
messaged
sense.
Sean. He's like, no, I think I'm about to have a win. So I'm like, so I won't be there. So I'm like, if I'm going to go, I would prefer Sean to be there as well.
Aye, because you know him.
So I was like, oh fuck, this Sunday I can't do it. Anyway, train's gone brilliant, mate. I'm not going to lie. I'm on fire. I'm on good spirits. And
You're so much more cheerful than you have been.
This
Aye,
week
aye.
and last week I've just had great sessions and I'm
Diet on point.
diet's good and my body's feeling good. So it's just like I enjoy it, man.
Good, mate.
And the sleep's good. Sleep's a big factor,
Aye,
man.
huge.
Like last week I watched the Bruins till like 2 a.m. and see the next day I feel like shit all day and I'm like, I'm just having one of days and I didn't even click. I'm like,
Aye.
just up all night watching hockey, you dick. But session was good today, sparring was good yesterday. So just the weight's coming down. I
Guys
feel
in
real
the
good.
gym doing, they all hitting the same marks as when I mean the all
Jordan's
positive.
injured his foot now, but he just got matched as well. So he's just tailing on about that.
Has Michael got a match hit for the cap?
Michael's got his match.
Has it
fit.
been
I feel like Michael's is announced, but I don't know what to definitely
It is.
say it is. I've
Has
got
it
a
been
feeling it
announced?
has.
He's fighting a guy from England. A good match-up for him, to be fair. He had a tough one his last one. So
He took that in short notice, didn't he?
because he was supposed to be on Newcastle with us, and
Aye, and then
his guy pulled out. He got London in like 3 days' notice. Again, it's like a proper prospect.
Aye.
But
Guy just
Aye.
caught him cold. That's all happened in that fight. He got caught.
I feel
is
great.
this the Cage Warriors? Is this the cards that have been announced?
Oh,
Oh, who's it?
there's the man at the top there.
There's El Creasy.
But that doesn't mean that I'm main event. But
That does mean that.
I feel if I get this guy done, I could submit him pretty
Pretty
confidently. I could submit him. The day I was catching people, I don't usually catch submissions.
There's Michael there.
Deck Dean. So I
That's like a pure porn star name, innit? Deck Dean.
Long-
Bring in Deck Dean with a dick.
long may it continue because there's obviously 6 weeks to go.
That's some name.
Cornelius. Big C.
Who was Cornelius?
Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Hey, come on.
Oh, mate.
My fucking dog's called Cobra.
Yeah, the new one looks fucking brilliant,
Oh,
doesn't
mate,
it?
I'm
It's
so
like
excited
50
to see
year
it.
in the future or some shit.
Aye, I'm looking forward to that.
What about you? These guys, are you back in the gym yet? Are you taking a bit of time off?
I've chucked some dumbbells about, mate. I've not went in and grabbed. I just got.
You love the lifting of the weights.
I mean, it's just it's
You
a nice
just love
place.
getting fucking swole.
I like to look at men. That's
What about you?
dues.
You're running with actual trainers on, I see.
It wasn't the actual trainers, it was
The
my
Vibrams?
my toe shoes. I do enjoy running with Barefoot. It's fucking beautiful. But Adam gives me shit for it. He's like, you're going to fuck your feet. I did put on trainers. I done like a distance run, like maybe last weekend, maybe or the weekend before it. I put on like my old running trainers.
Are you talking about on a treadmill or outside with bare feet?
I've done, but I do both.
does both. Aye.
I do both. Just something.
He's the original Cornelius.
Would you know run your knuckles as well when you're just dragging them behind you? So I had put on actual trainers to do this distance run because I was like, right, I'm going to do I'm going to hammer 10k. and my fucking shins were killing me after it, just because I'm used to run with no sole or the very thin soles. I definitely feel it helps me, and I enjoy it. It makes it a wee bit more exciting, especially if you run outside. I told you that I got my daughters to walk me up to the top of the hill with the dog.
And you're
I gave my trainers and ran down. I was like,
It's got to be one stain there one time or something.
Bit of glass.
Aye, it's just something.
just got to toughen up.
Sweeten it down.
Oh, mate. I'd
Just got to
fucking
toughen up.
glass
But,
in my heel once.
I've got a funny Cornelius story we'll go back to, right?
Camp's been good so far. It was. I was sitting the other night and I went, fucking 7 weeks. 7 weeks. And then I counted, fucking 9. 9 a dieting, man.
I know.
Because that's the one that kills us. It never used to kill me because it was never an issue. But now you're like,
The way you say 9 weeks, so that seems long, doesn't
it
it?
fucking is.
But it's here before you know it.
I know. But it's just like watching what you're eating. And then I went to like a burn supper on Friday night at the golf club. And I just left at like 9 o'clock because I was like, fuck this shit. I couldn't eat the food because there was, the vegetarian option was eggs. So they made me like an omelette, which is perfect for my diet. And then obviously toasted the lassies and fucking whiskey and all that. I was like, fuck this, I'm out here. I'm out here. I could have been in the house getting fucking high.
Just at Airdrie.
Aye.
Could have been in my house getting high.
Aye, instead I'm fucking listening to this guy talking about wee Rabbi.
Some boy.
Aye, so they moved it. They would normally have it obviously Burnsday, makes sense. But they moved it just because they didn't want to have it that close after January. They were like, well, we'll have it here so people, and they put out loads of money during the month of January. It's a tough old month if you're Scottish in January. But aye, camp's been going well. Loads of running, loads of conditioning, and loads of drilling. Been working with Primrose, which is, the guy's fucking
I saw the difference today
next
on
level,
was
man.
it Dylan videoing? You were kicking the kick shield.
Good class of day because James has been away with the
Mark.
guys. Aye, so it was good to work with somebody like Dylan. Dylan's like fucking massively skilled, man. Like he's crazy as he come. But,
That's why it works. I think.
He was tightening me up. Try this, do this, and it was it helps. So it's good working with other guys who are experienced in areas that you aren't as experienced in. But no, I'm in a good place to start camp. So it's positive for the leathered boys. Let's go, leathered boys.
Are you thinking about
Another
this year?
scrap.
This year?
Are we BMF? BMF's in
Lagoon?
Lagoon. I think you
It's in Linwood or some shit, isn't it?
Was it?
The Scottish one? They're bringing one to Scotland?
BMF.
What month?
I don't know, bro. You better fucking
I think
start
it's
looking.
maybe like 12 weeks away.
I'd fight now, mate.
Aye.
I was fucking
Big. I'm not wanting to fucking down you because you lost the last one, but it would have been good to maybe being pushed for a wee Glasgow cage wars there. Was that maybe in the back of the head?
It was.
Aye. Oh,
Aye, it
you
was.
never know, man.
It was.
You never know.
Is Big Jamie, hasn't he had a match yet?
He's been matched.
No.
Wasn't he on that card?
Somebody said yes and then changed their mind. Jamie's not got an opponent.
Was he? Was
Yep.
he the one that said no?
No.
Right,
His
okay.
opponent said yes, then looked at him and said no. Jamie was ready to go. Jamie had accepted. But I do know he had someone and then the guy changed his mind. So at last I was told, which was only a few days ago, he does not have an opponent.
Oh, he put a post up, didn't he? Saying
I don't
that
know, he's blocked me, so I can't
I
say,
see.
unblock me, Jamie.
he put a post up saying he's been matched.
Did you
Oh,
see
asking for a sponsorship?
His,
Oh, well,
his
then good.
training partner Gio
One at the weekend.
went the distance, looked like he had fucking Rabdo again. I think he actually posted saying he had Rabdo.
Did he get gas in there again?
He was fucking close to it.
Aye.
He was the
I seen
boys
it
were-
said world title. You're like, what world?
But it's a great training partner for Big Jamie, especially if
The
he's
guy is a unit.
126 kg.
The
Was
guy
he?
Is he
is
fighting
a
Big Ben?
unit.
Is Big Ben for
No, he's fighting Budo.
aye, but is he fighting Big Ben who trains with Tom Aspinall?
Hope so.
I think that might be the
I
match.
hope so. Is it?
I seen one a day, a Budo poster, and
Aye, and it was him. And it's Big Ben
I'm
next
sure
to
it's
it.
Ben somebody. It's Ben somebody.
That's Big Ben.
For Tom's gym.
Aye.
The BFGs.
Well, Gio's got a lot of experience in the grappling comps. He done hundreds of them, and now he's had 3 or 4 MMA fights.
Hey,
I don't
doesn't
know
stop.
if it's true. Aye.
He's prepared to go. It's
used-
fucking pure exhaustion.
They're for the 5 rounders, though. I think the 5 rounders are his pals, man.
5 rounders are horrible.
Is it 5 threes?
Aye, but they're 5 threes, aye.
5 threes.
Imagine hitting a wee 3-minute
Wait till he goes to pro, man.
126 kg though. That's a lot of fucking human to lug about the cage. Like,
Well,
that's-
you have trained him, eh? Have you trained him?
have we never really trained with him much? Eh? I don't
No,
know if you
it
did.
was-
I never really got put with him a couple of
I
times.
was during my fight camp, so it was only really wrestling, and the guy's fucking solid.
Aye.
Oh,
He's
you
an
couldn't.
absolute beast, man.
You couldn't get him off you. If he like held you against the cage, you'd just be like, "Oh, you fucker! That's me then." So I don't know. There wasn't that much to train with him.
So aye, good that you get the
mate.
victory.
Scottish guys winning is good. Anybody doing well
Helps
is
the
good.
sport, and then we had a few of the higher level guys. Had one at the weekend as well. We had Coonley.
He got the job done.
Was that his first pro
Pretty
fight?
quick.
Fucking oh, knee to the body. Sorry,
Knee to the body, aye.
Oh man,
10 seconds or so.
aye, doing and
You
just
had Enzo
cracked.
as well, who just went in
Aye.
and grappled.
Done his job. Did he TKO the guy at the end? Aye.
Aye, ground and pound.
Aye.
And then we had John Nixon.
Is that who that boy is?
That's who that. Aye, Connor.
Nice, man. I like John Nick.
Aye,
Great guy.
trains super hard. I was speaking to him the day, and he was like, "I was disappointed that I should have been more composed." And I was like, "I thought
Is
you were
this because
great."
he went the distance though?
Aye.
Is this what his problem?
And I was like, "I thought you were great." And he's
I know.
like, "I know, but I should have done this." And I was like, "You know what? That's part of your sport. Like, see when you watch back a victory, and you're like, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that. Like,
you-
it's just part of the sport.
you pick wee bits,
Aye.
don't you?
It's
And
the
it
addition-
shows that you're
the other two lads getting a finish as well. That's maybe what's on, because you'd be like, oh fucking, other two boys have got finishes in the
Aye,
first,
what,
both
what,
first
what a
round.
corner, eh? What a corner.
Do you all watch your fights back and analyse them?
I sometimes have in the past, but it's hard.
I cringe when I fucking fuck up.
Aye, because you
See, you make
it's
one wee
hard.
mistake, you're like, fucking
It's
hell.
hard. It's hard.
I just sat and watched I got a stream for it off one of the patrons. I sat and watched it and I was just made annoyed. I'm just like,
You don't think it helps?
never helped me. No. It's funny because you can hear Dylan. So I can see the bits where I'm obviously where I'm going to go, like I start pushing towards the back and you hear him like, don't fucking bother with that. Just, and you're like, how does he know I'm going to do that? Quite funny.
Because you were doing so well in guard, like, why change it? Why put yourself in
So-
danger, basically? You
don't
getting
just
swept or
fighting
getting
smarter.
back up?
That's what he said. Don't do anything fucking other than
Ben,
what you're
do
doing.
you want to get the picture frame?
Right, I'll tell this quick Cornelius joke first, right?
Go on.
So I used to do the door in Motherwell, big nightclub called The Point, the Scoosh now. It's
You
called-
worked with a boy called him Cornelius.
No, like, so I work with
Big guy.
a good pal, Fordy, who is the one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet, and he's a crazy bastard, right? So this lassie comes up the stair, right? We're stood at the top of the stair, and my mind is like, I'm just thinking, see the old Planet Apes, the old ones, proper Cornelius, like with like, what'd you call the guy?
I know what you mean with the
What'd you call the
face.
guy that sees the New York, the Statue of Liberty? What'd you call him?
Heston? Charles
Charles
Heston.
Heston. See that one? It's the Cornelius one. Like, so she come up the stair. I'm like, fucking hell. In my mind, I'm like, she looks like fucking Cornelius. Aye, right, Cornelius. Right. I swear to God, this is what my mate Fordy does. Stops her right here. Does this to her face. I'm getting the word Cornelius. Honestly, I didn't even mention it to him. I'm like, oh my God, man. Like, I was folded all night. Every time I see this lassie, I was just thinking that one, no, like, aye, but down, that one. Honestly, the full night I was in fucking tears, man. And I just kept going out to him like, I can't believe you were thinking what I was thinking. Because I didn't think he knew what that fucking was anyway. Anyway, we're on to fucking Booker T. What's that again? Bruce Buffer. Why am I getting
It's
this?
Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, sorry. It was probably Booker T. It was the actual wrestler. Herb Dean and Bruce Buffer. What's it called? Andy's Frames.
Aye, shout out to Andy's Frames.
Shout out to Andy's Frames. Cheers. He's make me a break the Hitman Hat one.
Is that the one you shared today?
The WWF one.
Old school classic
actually had that wrestling figure. Aye, wee Bruce Buffer. Oh, that is break that one.
Does he move? Aye.
You can't keep saying wank now. He's got. What he done? He's so handy, man.
Broke his fucking heart.
Yeah. Bruce Buffer needs up for the mic. How's he going to fucking introduce fucking Booker T? Anyway, Andy's frames. Check him out.
Give me a follow on Instagram.
Oh, he's got a wee picture in the back here. Fierce.
Thank you so much, Andy. We appreciate it.
Booker T does this. 5 times. I know that's not Booker T. It's supposed to be Herb Dean.
Well, that's what he's the gloves. He's got the gloves on.
And he's got 2 hands.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Andy, thank you very much.
Thanks, Andy. Did anybody request?
Am I doing
somebody's favourite referee?
does Andy do frames with toys in them linked to the area that you want to? So if you're wanting like a football figure, you can get football. If you're having a wrestler figure, it'll be a wrestler. If you want Napoleon, you can have Josephine.
Good to have Josephine. Just
I think he just says
cheers on it.
wrestlers.
Just wrestlers.
And he customed like some
An MMA one. Andy, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Once
wee
a bit of one comes in, I'll maybe bring that one in.
Wee bit of glue and we'll glue his hand up.
Shout out
It's
to
like
Andy.
it's like the what do you call it? The Adam Sandler? Is it a thing or the hand? Is it it?
No.
No, it's a thing.
It's a hairy
thing. It's just thing.
It's a
isn't it?
hairy thing. Well, there's a thing.
It's just thing.
You get the thing and all.
There you go.
It's a hairy
There he
thing.
is.
Oh, there's Grado. What did Grado get?
British Bulldog.
The British Bulldog.
Alright, cool.
Only the way.
There's yours. There's yours right there.
Hey.
And then it's here.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Sopranos,
Oh, that's big T.
Is that who it is?
Aye, big Tony.
What's
The
that- what's that-
jacket.
Put that back on again.
Well, he's Zelda one.
I thought that was Ant Deck, man.
Dick.
Declan Donnelly.
You're on drugs, mate. So I check out Andy, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Did you see Big Tom Aspinall was on that beard?
Man beats beard.
Beard meets food.
Beard meets food.
He's doing the rounds now, Tom.
I think you've got to strike when the iron's hot for this kind of stuff.
No word on a fight for him, eh?
No, I had seen
Fighting Eddie Hall, man. Head kick him. I know
seen
his
him-
pal knocked him out, but he done it now.
I seen somebody had posted 301 because 301 does not have a main event.
I seen fucking thing we asked for it though.
Who?
Mokev.
Did he?
If you fight. What do you call him? The champ. Flyweight champ. What's his name?
Mokev's in a bit of tear, isn't
Brat. Are you proud of me, father? Are you proud of me,
That's
dad?
what I was,
that guy.
that was the first thing I thought. You proud of me now, Daddy?
I'd like
Doja.
I'd like Tom in Brazil with you. That would be good. Somebody else is on it. A British guy I've seen.
Welsh boy. Jack Shaw.
Jack Shaw.
So aye, positive. Hopefully we see Tom out soon. But aye, Tom's been doing the rounds. He's been doing loads of different stuff. And as I said, you've got to strike when iron's hot.
He's in such a terrible position.
He's the interim champ that kind of
Desperate to fight. and he's set, I'll fight them. Yep, Stipe, cool. John Jones, cool. Like, it's brutal because he's happy to fight.
Maybe he gets that rematch with Curtis Blades after this weekend. You know, we get the Curtis Blades.
tough fight.
Aye. Or it's Almeida or Curtis, like, we'll take one of the two of them.
Aye.
But, like, it's one of these things, maybe he should just clear out the top 5. Like, just... And then it leaves nobody to question him. He just clears out the top 5 and he's like, listen, I've done everything I can.
I've smashed
the only 2 guys I can't fight are these 2, and because they're away.
Aye.
That's the only thing he can do.
There's definitely fights there for him.
Aye. But then you obviously don't want to be fighting for non-title fights. Being there. But anyway, talking about being involved in accidents, Chris. If you have been involved in an accident,
I shot myself. It was a wee accident.
well,
something I could afford for that?
G4 claims can't help you with that, mate. What you need to do is you need to go to the toilet at a reasonable time.
It's that clean eating.
Right, clean eating. Saw that fibre, you're eating something. But if you have been involved in an accident that is not your fault and you're looking for some support, why not check out G4 Claims? Ross, where can you find G4 Claims?
You can phone them at 01698 767 172
Or
notatfaultclaim.com.
if you have been involved in a non-fault accident, that's the number you need to know. And why would you go for that? One, here we go. One, you get a courtesy car, your whole claim, and you will get 100% of your claim as well. Like, these two features are worth its weight in gold. And one more time, Ross, if they're looking to get in contact with us,
01698 767 172 at notatfaultclaim.com.
the link is in the bio, and it makes sense just to keep it G4 Claims.
Can we just scroll up there again? See if I was on set Green Lantern with Toll and he started to shout at me. See the right hand picture? That's what would happen to that motor. And that would be me throwing Toll off the motor like Bruce Lee, Cliff Booth. I threw this little shit through it. What happened to my motor? The fuck happened to my motor, Randy? What the fuck happened to my motor, Cliff?
There's a clip of Toll for yesterday's A Pint and Two Shots singing the Oompa Loompa song in Brendan Rodgers' voice. It's funny, man.
Day in the dance and everything. My daughter and her pal, they do it all the time.
No, because it's Toll.
You can't really see that, but that's a fist.
I'd solidarity with my bros. Oh. Sorry. Keep fighting. One day.
But what would you do if you injured your knee?
Well, there's only one place I'd be going to. What website is it, Ross?
Anaconda Fightwear.co.
Why would I go there?
Because you get 2 products for $59.
And what kind of products do they have?
They've got wrist, elbow, shoulder, knee, rash
you name
guards.
it, the guys have got you.
Everything.
If you have any
Got these good looking
injuries,
t-shirts on, I'm rocking.
if you have any injuries, it's keeping you out of the game, be your game, football, rugby, jiu-jitsu, MMA, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have an injury that's keeping you out of the game, hit up Anaconda Fightwear and they've got you covered no matter what the injury is. And as Ross said, there is a deal on at the moment, which is any 2 products
For $59, and you can use the code LEATHER10 at the checkout for 10% off.
Makes sense to keep it Anaconda, baby. Happy with that? And we've done a wee.
We've kind of spoke about McBookie through the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
If you want a Suki, help McBookie win some money. Your bird will love you, and then you'll get a BJ. Fucking makes sense.
No, I'd suck in a wee bit, actually. Could do with one.
So,
Guys, that's the fucking podcast. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
exactly.
Swear.
Fucking suck units.
First thing I've agreed with him, ever. It's a vibe.